On their first play from scrimmage.
Baltimore.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Jackson forced out to his left. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. It's a screen to Richard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine.
He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We go from Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st down, Carr. And incomplete to open things up. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Reception here by Ruggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's Jacobs. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking sideline, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Roethlisberger will throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Ingram picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And I think the ball's out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Room to run inside the 40. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They go with Jacobs, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Brushing off defenders. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Raiders 7, Steelers nothing.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Remain for 2nd down. Running with McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
complete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep here for Oh, wide open, complete. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Up to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run here with McFarland. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Raiders' 34.
McFarland once more. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Hey, get in there. Give it to
Eric
him.
Ebron. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 16, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
6-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr gives to Richard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 1, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, TJ. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
With the score,
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Raiders 7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. All the way down at about the 2. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the Raiders' 3-yard line.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
And they will take a knee here, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Raiders 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 27 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, according to next-gen stats, well, really, it's ridiculous. Impossible, whatever you want to call it. 22.6 miles per hour. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
44-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Carr to throw. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The intended receiver. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.